This episode of TV Nerds is brought to you by Cool Comics and Games. You'll get all your games and comics there. I promise you, you will not regret it. If you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon, I swear to God, I would demolish you. Not really, but please get your games and comics there. It'll be great. If you don't go there, I swear to God, I will find you.
Keep coming back to you.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, internet world. La 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 la. This is the season to be nerdy. La 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 la. Hey, come on, trying to be festive up here.
Yeah, all week to come with that, bro.
That.
All week.
He did switch it up, though. He did switch it up.
Like, come on.
He did switch it up. I know. We knew the switch up was coming.
And you know what? You know why I'm angry though?
How?
Is that we did not have the headphones on this time, and I was actually glad because I didn't have to hear the really loud shit in the headphones. But the one time that we don't have the headphones on,
He dropped some verse. He dropped some bar.
in the lowest voice possible.
Yeah, he wasn't even as impactful.
I thought a bomb was going off at the beginning.
It's worse. It's worse.
You need to warn people.
Nah, it's worse.
You should warn people.
This was light.
Just like the advertisement for before this show starts, where it has the whole.
Oh yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Loud.
Yeah.
That do be loud. I'm not gonna.
And it's scared the shit out of people. What's wrong with
That
y'all?
do be popping the speaker. Too.
I know y'all ain't talking about me, bro. But yo, this is TV Nerds, you know. Besides the other shenanigans we do.
We have a special guest in the building. We have two guests in the building.
Yes, we do.
We have our special guest comedian, Griffin Thomas.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, Griffin?
Thank you for having me.
Heyo.
Pleasure to be here.
And then the hidden face, Shinobi.
You've seen him on the episode before. He's been here a couple times, you know. It's just
Y'all
know who he is.
You know who he is.
When you hear the voice, you'll know.
His name shall not be spoken aloud.
Voldemort. So. 10 points from Gryffindor.
That's
Yo,
me.
but how y'all week been though, man?
My weekend,
Yeah.
it was
Exhilarating.
it was thrilling. I should say Thursday was thrilling. My weekend would have started on Thursday with a lovely roommate moving out. And
I could just see the shade in his eyes, man. Like,
this is
damn.
condescending.
I thought it was condescending. I don't know who your roommate is.
It's like, yo,
Damn it. Nah, it was. Yeah, we had to ask a roommate to leave politely, and I fucked up. I flagged because my dyslexia hit, and I dialed 991. At the most appropriate time, and no one answered.
Is this 911?
No,
Patrick.
it was just like, did you call him? Yeah, I called him. And I looked at my phone and I was like, that doesn't look right.
Did anybody pick it up?
No.
were you high or something?
And I was worried because like when he called, there was like the next response was like, no, hang up. So I ended the call, and I was told that like 911 calls you back when you call and hang up right away, like in case of emergency. So I was tripping, thinking I was gonna call back.
991 made no promises.
I was like, these niggas don't care. Fuck 911. They knew I was black, bro. And they don't care about us black people.
911 is a joke. Yo.
It's just 991 was a number, so that was. But then we had the TV Nerds showcase open mic with the Cypher and the rap event. That was lit. I had a good time with that. And then we just cooled it at the house. I don't know about y'all. How was your house?
Yeah, I just pretty much just did studio work.
Liddy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lit.
Heard you was doing a feature with Crooked Eye. You know, something about Crooked Eye.
So I got offered to be on a song that he's gonna be on. So, yeah.
Do you guys
it's,
have a name of a song?
Huh?
You have a name of a song?
Not yet. Okay. It's literally like
I
just wrote the hook, and so like I'm just waiting to record the bitch. So actually, I recorded like kind of like a rough draft of it, but I'm still waiting to go back because it's a crooked eye feature. So I'm trying to make that bitch like perfect, bro. Yeah, exactly.
With a rapper that caliber, yeah, you gotta just bring your best.
So that's why I'm just glad I'm doing the hook. I don't gotta put too much effort into it, you know. I just say
you
something.
gotta make sure your bars are there.
Yeah. I just gotta harmonize something nice, and I'm good.
It's cool, man.
That's what's up, though.
Yeah.
Congrats on that.
Thanks.
My weekend was crazy. Friday, I'm not gonna spoil anything. Friday was The Mandalorian came out. I'm not gonna spoil anything for anyone. I'm not.
I heard it's a real heart tearjerker.
Dude, I posted on Facebook. I cried like a little bitch. Dude, I was
Catharsis?
oh,
Dang.
Amen.
watch it and then fucking talk to me and then tell me if you cried, because you will. If you guys are Star Wars fans, you guys will love it and you'll cry just like the little bitch I am.
My favorite.
For real? Not even the first season?
The old ones, honestly.
Damn.
I'm
Just-
not that big of a person. Like I've seen.
Oh, you can get into space, man. You smoke, you do enough drugs, you can get into space. I promise you.
Disney suck. They make you throw up. Like,
Oh my god.
oh, you're rolling your eyes.
Because, like, the rides were lit, bro. Disney.
Dude, okay,
Rides
see
were lit.
that's the thing see everybody's like, okay, I got to ride in the fucking Millennium Falcon, but you know what? It sucked. You know, there wasn't enough lasers. You know, you're fucking flying the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, my God.
Like you're with Chewbacca. Like, dude.
There's R2.
No, dude. Okay, like R2D2, C3PO, Chewbacca, put all that shit together, and now you're in the Millennium Falcon. But you're right, the graphics weren't good enough. The 3D visuals didn't do it for me. I was being chased by another vehicle through space, and I was getting shot at. You know, okay, I could do this the whole time. You guys stop me,
It's
please.
just like a video game. Like, come on.
riveting.
All you see is the red flash. I'm like, really? Like,
You get to repair the Millennium Falcon and shit. I mean, I hated that job. Like what? You get to fly it, shoot the guns, or repair the motherfucker.
It's been broke. You know it's broken. That's one of the kinks in it. You gotta be hitting it and stuff. And
Dude, I hit the save. There's like 4 red buttons, and you have
hyper jump.
No, you don't even get to do that when you're the engineer. You just get to just repair the ship multiple times. I was pissed. I waited 2.5 hours to repair the Millennium Falcon.
That's a shit job.
Yeah, Cat, you're right. Come back. It does suck. I'm on your side.
But
but the show's awesome though.
But anyway, Mandalorian show. It's wonderful. If you're a legit Star Wars fan, watch The Mandalorian. Watch season 2. Shit you've never seen before, like Star Wars as you want to see it.
Do I have to watch season 1?
No.
Okay.
You can avoid it. Well, I mean, you should. I mean, but you don't really need to. You can pick it up. You understand that there's a dude with a connection with a little green thing. You can make that.
Baby
and then-
Yoda.
You know,
well,
this is the second
I mean,
day I've been
the green
told
thing has a
to
name
watch
now.
they
that.
gave it a name.
It's fucking fire.
I've been getting told this repeatedly.
Dude, you have to.
repeatedly.
You have to. You will call me on your phone that you don't even have my number yet. I'm gonna give you my number specifically. I don't care what time.
991.
One of my just dial it in. I pick up that number now because
Man.
I did it so I can be of service to this guy in case he ever fucks up again. I'm at the 991.
I'll call him. He's like, I'm not coming. I'm not coming. I called for help.
But watch it, man. You'll thank me. You'll call me and you'll thank me.
I'm just gonna call him and just be like, it was the worst thing I've ever saw.
You know what?
Just a straight face. Just hang
Dude,
out.
was trash, man.
Disney should have never taken this.
I want my money back and the time I spent watching this.
Dude,
you watched it free.
I gave the logins to one of my friends who's a comedian. I was like, dude, I'll give you my logins. He's like, well, I'm gonna wait. You know, I'll wait until it comes out. And I'll binge it all at once. I'm like, get the suspense with me. Watch the show and be just as anxious as I am. I need people to talk to. You know? He watched it. He went and watched 2 seasons in 2 days.
Is that short?
No, he made it work somehow, man.
It's that good.
Is that good?
Dude, you can't. It's the second season. Fucking awesome.
Damn.
It's so good. It's so good.
See, I got told the same thing about No Man's Sky.
Oh my god.
This guy.
No Skyman, no, it's not No Man. Some.
It won over Warzone, Apex, Fortnite, all that shit. So I don't wanna-
Which is surprising that.
Like, why do you
like, for
defend
real.
it so hard?
It's a fire ass game.
This
you
man
a
has talked
developer?
about this game so many times on this
Bro.
podcast. Like, come on.
He's
so
getting
good.
paid by these
It's
people.
so good. I might as well be. I might
I
as
mean,
well be.
it's just.
But, like,
Does anybody play Rogue Company? Does anybody play
You can
Rogue
pretty much
Company?
do anything.
I've seen it. I
It's
just
like
wasn't
Grand Theft
sure if
Auto
it
in
was
space.
good.
I share games
Pretty much.
with a buddy,
And you could kill other people if you want to.
I share games with a buddy, and he downloaded it and it just ended up on my console. I've been playing it. Rogue Company.
I've played that.
It's okay. I think they have one map, but yeah,
What do you what?
it's a
One
small
map.
little like it's like a 4v4, like kind of like a battle royale type thing. But you just get dropped into one specific area and the other, and it's small quarters.
It's
That's
soft
Warzone
core. It's
now.
soft core.
Warzone.
It's soft core.
It's soft core Warzone.
It's
Is it-
soft core battle royale.
It comes
Yeah.
on at Cinemax at 12 o'clock at night. It's the only time you're able to play it. You only see
it's a
the
pre-
boobs.
it's a
on
premium
Encore.
channel.
It comes over an Encore and shit.
I mean,
Comes on
might as
HBO,
well.
like back in the
Might
day.
as well.
It's like the very, very last episode or last show on Comedy Central, right before it becomes.
Before the
Before
Girls Gone
infomercials?
Wild. Yeah,
Yeah.
Before the
Yeah.
infomercials
Yeah.
kick
Where
in?
it's just Girls Gone Wild. It's
it.
that segment right there.
The
Is,
Ginzu nights.
Dude, you ever fell asleep watching a Comedy Central movie
and then wake up to.
and wake up to fucking ShamWow guy going fucking nuts?
I woke up to the Girls Gone Wild, and it'd be the loudest. Girls Gone Wild, Hawaii edition.
Your mom's outside like,
Yeah,
honey,
Like, what
what did you watch? Honey.
They gave you up. It's like nah. It was the
Like, why I heard the TV then?
Dave Chappelle was on.
Dude,
soon?
there used to be a show on Skinamax a long time ago, and it was about sex toys. And they were like, it was a lady who she'd teach you how to do it, and it was the same thing. She'd talk super loud.
Wait. So she would teach you how to use sex toys.
She would show what they are.
Just go
It
on
was-
Pornhub,
I'd be
bro.
surprised.
No, well, this was
Pornhub.
way
I'm
this was
saying,
way
it's
before.
before
This
Pornhub.
is way before Pornhub.
Yeah, it's before. Yeah.
This is what Pornhub was invented on. You know, Pornhub was not a thing, and they were watching this lady and go, "We got to make Pornhub."
Yeah.
You know,
Back in my day, we had Real Sex, Cat House.
Cat
Real
house?
Sex, Cat House.
dude.
Some
Fucking
hookers.
Cat
It was a
Taxi cab,
documentary.
some people
Taxi
fucking-
Cab's Confession. Yeah.
People fucking in taxi cabs. I remember that.
Question.
Pimps
Y'all
Up,
had the Playboy
Hose
channel?
Down.
Question.
HBO documentary about hooking. You think I'm joking,
Yo,
bro?
this-
Yo, this is
telling the truth.
lineup.
Oh my
This
god.
lineup
Dude,
I can tell you. Right
Do you,
now.
I don't know if you
Y'all had
remember
the
this.
Playboy channel yet or no?
No, this is the subscriptions you came with the pack. You had HBO, you had Real Sex, Cat House,
Dude.
you had the Bunny Ranch thing.
Yes.
With
Dude,
Dennis. Bro, my man Dennis would have hoes lined up, bro. It was the fuck. Yo, and then there was Air Force Amy. I could name. Yo,
Air Force Amy.
yo, this
I like how tears are coming out of your eyes.
bro, this is memories.
It's
man.
the only thing that makes him emotional. The old porn he used to watch.
Oh my god.
Kids
What a
don't know
time to
the
be
struggle. Had
alive.
to hit previous channel.
Dude, but see, but that's the fucked up thing about that show is it got too real sometimes.
Yeah, it did.
That cat house show, they had a guy who lost his virginity, and his mom brought him in, and he was like 40 years old, and she brought him in to lose his
Yeah.
virginity. She's like, "You pick one out, honey, and then you just go in that room." And
that's what. Did she watch?
She sat on the bed.
Yeah, she watched.
She sat on the bed and watched her son lose her virginity. Dude,
Dude.
that's a mom right there, man.
Why would you basically want to watch bad
Get
amateur
your hips
porn?
in, honey.
The fuck?
Of
Get
your
your hips in.
Why would you want to watch bad amateur
That's-
porn of your son?
For real.
Just make sure
though.
he's doing it right.
He gonna have to learn through trial and error.
I mean, she
Like
paid
we all
for the
did.
hooker.
My mom was never there to
She
make
paid-
sure I was doing it
Like we all
right.
did,
But I'm
man.
saying, like, he probably doesn't.
We all
finish,
learn from trial and error. What are you
But
talking?
he probably doesn't finish his food, doesn't finish his work. So he's like, yo, I'm gonna buy you this hooker. I'm gonna sit here and watch you fuck this hooker. It's
Look,
that type
man,
of-
I watched the 40-year-old virgin, and I'm pretty sure his mom wasn't there when he first did it.
That's because his
Yeah,
mom
He
died.
fell in love.
His mom
He
died.
fell in love.
What's sex got to do with love?
His mom died when he was 14, man.
That's terrible. Bro. You brought that up.
Oh my god.
You don't remember that? They did a whole backstory about his mom being 14 and dying in a car fire. You don't remember that?
No.
Yo, they never went that deep on the 40-year-old version.
It'd be hilarious.
I made that up.
Oh god.
No,
That
he's
was the
fine.
last time Steve Carell did like an R-rated movie like that.
Yeah.
He was he was so uncomfortable.
What else can you do?
He was like, I can't do this ever again. I'll never.
He was kind of the perfect person to play that character, though.
Yeah, he was. I would, yeah, because he was awkward. He's like
That's just his
looked like a virgin. He looked like.
He looks like he's touched some sandbags.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Touch a bag of sand.
A bag of sand, damn it!
Idiot.
But yo, hold up, man.
Why you keep
Since
telling
we-
to go fuck goats, bro?
But yo, since we talking about
man.
Pornhub though, like last week, y'all
ready.
hear about what happened last week, bro?
Nope.
No.
If it involves Pornhub,
Oh, maybe I am.
It was like real big on Twitter, but like apparently there has been like they've been doing investigations on stuff of like like unverified accounts like uploading shit. So basically they took like any video in there that wasn't from a verified account, they took all that shit. That's like 60 million videos they just took down.
all
They're by amateur
all that
porn.
hard work.
And they deleted
All that hard work and time wasted.
Switch over to OnlyFans.
let's be fair though. Did that really put a damper?
OnlyFans
Like this,
user.
it still says plus 300 choices when you go to the bottom of the
You
page.
get, like,
Who
straight up
goes
premium.
that far?
And,
Like,
they said that
Who's
y'all
on
can't-
page 364?
if you're impatient, just give up, bro. Just go to sleep. Call it a day.
trying to find that one video.
Now the amateur porn stars got to go to OnlyFans. They ain't got no other choice.
I ain't going to OnlyFans. I'll be honest.
Are you a
bro.
porn star? You an amateur porn star?
I'm not gonna. I
All
wouldn't.
right then. Why would you go to OnlyFans?
But I'm not gonna,
I wouldn't
but
expect
I'm
you to
not
pay
gonna
for
be
porn
like,
either.
But I'm not gonna watch porn. Like Pornhub still exists. It's not like they're shut down. They just took your amateur shit off.
Right.
Okay, now I got good production,
I'm just
audio,
saying.
some ASMR.
I'm just saying.
I've been married.
I feel like
I've
it's
been
kind
married
of weird when it's too scripted, though.
I don't need who.
You're right.
It is
Porn
really
is supposed
weird.
to be a
You
fantasy.
focus on the script.
honestly.
Hey, look, I'm
He's
just
here for the
saying.
writing. He
I'm just
plot-
saying.
the plot
I'm trying to
just
see
doesn't hit.
somebody.
he's
plot-
trying
I'm trying
to
to
see
get
them
fucked.
act.
I'm not
do
trying to,
bad
like-
acting. That's what he's trying.
It's
to do.
really.
He's into bad acting.
It,
I'm
no,
just
it's
saying-
so bad that it turns me off. Like, how am I supposed to watch porn
Here's your
with some
sausage
bad acting
pizza,
on the screen?
ma'am.
I just want to see.
I got
some,
a nice
I just want to
sausage
see some
pizza
fucking. I don't
here
want to see
for
no
ya.
badass.
Oh, do you?
Oh my
You have a
God.
sausage pizza for me? Bring it on over here.
Yo, see what I'm saying? Like that. That kind of shit. Dead. I'm done. I'll turn off
like-
the video
I-
right
No one
there.
watched. No one watched that shit.
This
No
guy's
one
just like,
watched it.
hey, fuck your pizza. Just take your dick out. Just take your dick out. No, no beating around this pepperoni, okay? You fucking
You
asshole.
ain't gonna eat the pizza anyway, man. It's wasted food.
They've never once eat the pizza on screen. Never once. There's never a pizza like.
I was on Pornhub and had behind the scenes, and I was curious.
And that ruined porn for you for the rest of your damn life.
like behind
Bro,
the
like-
scenes of the previous porn clip I saw, and I was just like,
So wait, there's a
Behind the scenes, like,
that means
like this ain't real. Like it's
you know that means at some point they had to set up a camera. They
had to
film
stop.
the camera filming fucking people. Like,
and at one point the director said cut.
oh god,
no, they didn't.
It's like you try.
They said we're doing behind the scenes stuff. You just keep going.
oh man, bro.
And here's our fluffer.
oh god.
He's just patting with a newspaper. So we could afford. We're low budget here. We got the New York Times.
Oh, God, bro. Behind the scenes.
Wild.
What did they do in the behind the scenes?
I'll be honest.
You watched it. You didn't. We
I
weren't just
did watch it.
interested.
I'll be honest.
That's
it was
that's
what
where
he
the couch
says.
came from.
It was what he
I'd
says.
love to
It
know.
was
Hey,
a
bro,
shot.
is it just people cleaning shit up?
It was a shot. It was a shot of like the guy, the guy fucking. But you see the cameraman like right there, and it looked like an iPhone status. I want to say like iPhone 10, iPhone 10, but crispy.
Wow.
And the guy is like, and he's saying, and then the girl's like, "All right, I'm done," and everyone just walks away. As soon as the chick says, "All right, I'm done," It's over.
Is that cut?
Yeah, apparently it's cut.
All right, I'm done.
All right, I'm done.
All right,
We're just
cut the
walking.
As soon as the guy's done, he's like, all right, that's a wrap.
I just thought it'd be more funnier if it was like bloopers.
It'd be funny.
Behind the
it'd
scenes
be funny.
bloopers.
It'd be funny if they had those.
They
guys.
did have,
You know,
they do got blue.
You know those guys. You know those guys that clean up the sweat off the basketball courts.
Yeah, the ones with
Oh
the
my
Guy
squeegees.
who got to squeeze.
They show up
Imagine
after.
the guy who got to come up and be like,
This clip is sponsored by the Chicago Bulls.
I wonder if any of that money goes to charity.
It has to.
What money?
The money made on films.
The you won't want to say porn. The money made on films. Some fun films. Yeah, absolutely. But are you talking about the ones where parts are touching?
park that shit. Like, just say it. We like shoot.
Now I'm afraid I'm gonna offend you, so I'm not gonna say anything.
This is a mature show. Like, come on, now. Just say it.
I don't think there's a content. I don't think there's an age limit on
No, because you would have told me already.
Yeah.
This is a
This is rated PG-13.
I've
You
already-
got to kind of lower it down a bit.
But by the way, we can't curse.
Well, you already.
She.
You better get a letter. That's all I'm gonna. There's gonna be a cease and assist.
This is gonna be the video just in mute. Yeah, you edited it, right? Yeah. Just
Oh,
you just
shit.
muted the whole video.
Oh my god. But yo, something else I've seen. I saw they like added another character to Spider-Man 3.
Who? Venom? Who they?
Yeah, apparently Venom's supposed to be in it too. It's
Yeah,
just,
I'm excited.
They're just getting everyone that's ever been named fucking.
But I mean, but they're getting here's the they are
Peter,
getting the
ever-
best of everybody in their own movie.
Yeah.
But it's like you're gonna cram into 1 hour
It's
or 1.5
confusing.
hour.
Pete.
Yeah.
And the general audience isn't going to understand that you're putting Spider-Mans from different worlds, and then they're going to put them together.
unless you're a real Marvel fan.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. The general
My
audience.
whole thing is that, you know, since this is the third movie, and you know, the last third Spider-Man movie was like,
Yeah. If Toby,
mainly because of the fact that they had like all these freaking villains and all these characters.
if Toby wouldn't
No.
have fucked up that third Spider-Man movie, we wouldn't have Andrew or Tom.
we would have had a fourth.
We would have had the we would have had the fourth because the fourth
They
was
were
in
saying supposed to be
production.
a
Yeah.
fourth. Yeah. Mhm.
There was supposed to be a fourth.
I hate that motherfucker who wrote on a Seabiscuit and then thought he could be Spider-Man. Like, how do you go from he was in Seabiscuit riding horses and shit, and he's like, I can do buildings. Like, I can fucking swing through. If I can ride a horse, I could swing through buildings. Like, Tobey Maguire's an asshole.
There's
all right?
like a meme. There's like a meme going around where they're all making fun of them about how they all have webbing.
And then he was like, "You guys."
And which one's like, you
And
know,
I think
web
Toby,
shooters?
yeah, he's like, what? You guys
Toby
made
actually had
web
it on his
shooters,
arm,
and his was
like, on
built
his
into
arm.
his hand. He's like, the fuck?
Because it's weird. Because
he
it,
grew some out of his fucking wrist.
yeah, which was weird as fuck.
When he-
That was never the point in the comics. Like,
I mean, wasn't there one point in the comics where like it was like a different version of it where
A
he
different
actually had
version
it
of it,
like
yeah.
organically out of his
I don't remember the
wrist?
author, but it was one where it was like more.
More organic.
So,
Yeah,
if,
it
so if
was
he
more
doesn't
spider
shoot it,
features
aren't we
was
like
added.
limiting what he can do then?
Well,
So
no,
what can he just
not-
climb on buildings and react fast?
Yeah.
well, he has
pretty much.
super
And
strength
he got
too.
super strength.
Yeah, he
and
has
he
super
can't
strength.
squish. You can't squish him.
Yeah.
You can't squish Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
surprisingly.
Yeah, you can't squish him.
Doesn't that seem fucking flawed?
I don't know, man. What you
Isn't that the first thing you do?
I mean, didn't Ant-Man try to squish Peter and he was just like,
I mean, if
Yeah.
he's fighting giant human, man,
Anti-squishability.
He's unsquishable. He's like got spider
that's a
strength.
stupid ass power.
If you're a bug
imagine-
man, bro, if
Yeah,
you're a
but-
bug man,
But imagine if that was your only power. Like, imagine you showed up to X-Men school and you're like, "Hey, I got one for you.
just
I'm
can't
fucking
squish-
I can't
unsquishable."
be squished.
drop a piano on your head and just like,
You know,
see?
I have night hearing.
See, we got Wolverine and we got a guy who shoots fucking lasers out of his eyes. But see, this guy is great because he can't be squished.
there
Amen.
has to be.
But Wolverine
there
just
to
has
be that.
the.
He just jumps over people. He's like, "No worries, guys.
Wolverine
You can't
has the
squish me."
claws,
One.
but he don't
Amen.
age. He don't
It's like
age
being
and
a
he can
shield.
regenerate.
So he's got the same power as Groot,
yeah.
basically.
And you, as much as you shoot, and
I never thought of that shit.
And then you bulletproof the tree.
hilarious.
Then they bulletproof the tree basically, wrapping him in metal.
They did.
Yeah,
They gave him
serious.
fucking claws.
Because his claws was bone at first, and then
Yeah, but
they
then when we got the
subs-
adamantium, it was.
we'll give him metal claws, and then wrap him up in bulletproof.
Oh, speaking of that, like some of the worst CGI was his claws in X-Men Origin.
when it was
yeah.
bending.
Nah, like
Oh.
X-Men Origin, like when he first like saw his claws.
Yeah.
It was all like
Oh, yeah.
worst CGI ever. Worst CGI y'all ever did with Wolverine.
I don't know if you've ever seen that DC Justice League movie, but that's a pretty bad CGI.
That's worse.
I watched that whole movie, and the whole movie is CGI, and it makes me want to throw up the whole movie. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster I didn't ask to be on.
Like,
I was on Snapchat earlier this week, and like one of the, I think it was Watch Mojo. They were talking about like the top 10 movies that had like bad CGI. And like literally,
what did that rank? Number 1?
It had to have.
I don't even think it was like.
Don't tell me.
It wasn't on the list.
What, Spawn?
Donnie
It was just. I mean, it's just movies in general. You can't put that in the mix. You really can't. It was like it was early before CGI.
That's true.
That's true. So
yeah,
then,
but but Justice League had no excuse for why it was
when those little
a dumpster
things were
fire.
flying around, you could see the pixelatedness of it as it happened. And then I was just like, "What the fuck?"
And then people tell me, "But don't worry, they're making the same movie just a different way." And I'm like,
garbage.
Like I hope so.
And I'm like, good. I'm like, well, I didn't know. Nobody wanted that. Make a different movie with less CGI and make it believable. Like you have DC has such a good lineup of not only heroes but villains. Like DC has the best villains. Like Batman's villains are the best villains.
It's because he makes them.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, man. He make 4 of them. He didn't make.
Wait, what do you mean he made them?
Well,
like he
Poison
made
Ivy.
He's the reason why they're villains.
Yeah.
Which ones? Which ones?
Okay, I'll give you the list. Poison Ivy.
Fuck her in the face.
Well, if Wayne Enterprise didn't cut the budget to the crazy scientist who was doing biology shit, he wouldn't have gone off the deep end and pushed her in Poison Ivy.
Oh yeah. If they wouldn't have cut his funding,
Again,
poor Bruce Wayne. If they wouldn't have cut that funding, he wouldn't have pushed a lady into a fucking poison thing.
So then I move on to the Riddler.
Okay, well,
cut the button to the Riddler. I know he got fired. Riddler got fired. He didn't even get cut. He got fired, and then threw the man off the building.
Have these people ever heard of bank loans? Maybe they wouldn't have been villains if they would have got a fucking decent credit score.
You might be right. That moves on to the next point. Mr. Freeze.
He just wanted to save his wife.
He just wanted to save his wife. Didn't have enough insurance.
Listen, dude, listen.
Cover that bill and was trying to do it with the Wayne Enterprise. Still had a father.
If I Walt Disney'd my wife, right? If my wife was
I
frozen,
Walt Disney.
if my wife was frozen, and I could save her through some, I don't even remember the plot line of how what did he have to do to?
He was trying to like freeze her, come up with some.
What was
gene.
he?
It was some
trying to
gene.
come up with an antidote.
It was like some gene that she had.
Now
gene
it's Resident
deficiency.
Evil.
No. It was like one of those like degenerate diseases, like one of those like you like MS.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It was like one of those like
you're saying she could have been alive the whole time, but he put her in a sleep mode because she had MS.
Some shit like that.
She had a bad limp, so he was like, "Fucking,
I don't know, nigga.
put her out."
I didn't fire him.
I ain't walking around with this limpy bitch.
Oh my God. I'm just telling you the story, bro.
Yo, you wild.
I just tell you what happened. Your man was telling me I was drinking water at the water tower. This is what he said. The water jug, whatever. This is what he told me.
I just think
fired me. Can't get my wife. Get the antidote now.
I just think
go around robbing diamonds and freezing niggas.
I think he could have avoided all of that if he just would have bought his wife a cane.
I don't think it's MS.
like Riddler.
I'll be honest.
Like Riddler rocked a cane.
Moving. So we looked at those those not moving shits. What's the ones where you broke
catatonic?
Your bones break and they just heal up, so you just
so now you got a fucked up arm now?
I don't know.
You have a healed fucked up arm?
There's weird diseases, bro. And
it is.
Mr. Freeze tried freezing it and it didn't work.
Damn.
He tried to do the off it.
Maybe he should have been a better scientist.
Dr. Scholes.
Bro, you are brutal, bro.
But keep it 100 though. He's not wrong.
Well,
he didn't find the cure.
They haven't found the cure for AIDS yet. Like, come on, man.
Magic Johnson.
That you know of.
Magic Johnson's
supposedly.
Well, I think Magic Johnson's doing okay.
Yeah, he's been out here for a while. Now they got something.
There's a lot of people who are doing okay.
Prep.
And
follow up with the prep.
But see, this is the same thing I do on stage. Like Sunday night, I did a show with Dat Fan, which is a Zoom call. You know, Dat Fan. You know who that is?
I asked how to get on and watch it.
Oh, well, I'll get you on next time. Probably do it next Saturday. But Dat Fan was the winner of the first ever Last Comic Standing. He beat Ralphie May.
Yeah.
Like,
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lit.
And he's a Vietnamese
Ralphie
comedian.
May.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Super
Ralphie
funny.
May though.
Oh,
Dat Fan was-
yeah,
He was
yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Dat Fan is super funny, but so I did a show with him, and then it was just a basic show. I got my material. It was a Zoom show. It was super nice, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna run to another spot, and I did another open mic. I was supposed to do like 5 minutes. I ended up doing 25 minutes of just yelling at a crowd. I didn't do any material at all. I just yelled at people. Like, I do crowd work. I love crowd work. Just picking up people from the crowd, making jokes, like roasting them, basically. So when you say I'm brutal, this is the same kind of thing I do on stage. So I'm enjoying it. Thank you guys for having me. This is good as shit.
No.
Amen.
Yeah,
It is pretty funny. This is a funny episode.
Yeah. You guys
we,
want?
we
You guys?
laughed to and made jokes way more than we've actually had deep discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what we were supposed to do?
No.
No.
I mean,
Oh shit.
it all depends. I mean, there's days where we actually have deep discussions about shit, and there's just days where we just
Talk
Shit.
about.
Yeah.
Where we talk about OnlyFans and fucking.
Pretty much.
we
Pretty
went
much.
from comics to porn to comedy, all that.
Well,
shit.
those all are.
We had the
that-
Gabahooch. We had ancient Gabahooch means head in like pagan
Sweet.
Middle East.
Yeah.
It's like
Middle Age times. So we
yeah,
just
Middle Age
came up
time
with Middle
shit,
Age
you know.
for
Head
Skyrim.
Head is head in any language.
But Gabahooch is more sophisticated.
So you guys
a
want?
bed swerver.
Do you guys want to hear a joke I wrote real quick?
Sure,
I got a new one. I've never told it before. I think it's funny as fuck. I love it. My wife is pregnant. We just found that out. So we got my first baby on the way. I'm also an uncle, so I've been wanting to hang out with my niece and nephew more. You know, thank you, man.
Both fronts.
Thank you. Appreciate it. But you know, I want to hang out with my niece and nephew more, get a little bit of kid exposure. You know. But my nephew's 10, and he's a bit of a go-getter, so I wanted to test him out a little bit. And so I gave him a quarter. Wanted to see what he'd come back with. Little fucker came back with a whole ounce. You know, I was like, this kid's going places. You know what I mean? So that's the fucking joke, man.
Flipped it.
So everybody automatically assumes I mean like a fucking legit quarter, but no, I gave my 10-year-old a quarter ounce of weed, and he brought me back an ounce of weed. So he's a good kid. I'm gonna keep him around.
He has very good business skills.
He is.
Going places, man.
He is.
Going
It's
places.
2020, and it's easy to do in a school in 2020. But
The government's doing it. They selling weed. You know?
oh yeah,
Might
and they're
as
making a
well.
hell of a lot of money. Colorado is the richest that it's ever been, and it's because they sell weed recreationally, and people buy the shit.
I always wondered like if like going to the government because states are separated, right? So
Yeah.
it's like they'll have to be like because it's legal there. It's illegal federally, or not anymore, I guess.
It is.
They're still-
It's
still-
legal. It's illegal federally.
Still legal. So yeah. So
I mean, it's
still,
legal on some. Well,
but they just like
No,
we
across
off
the
on
board.
side here.
It's illegal. It's illegal.
I mean,
So-
I think they said like the house.
It got changed.
passed by the house.
It got
but-
changed to classification.
Well, so here, this is legit. What the scary shit about federal versus state law is: federal law always supersedes state law.
Right.
So what that means is, if it's illegal federally for you to have weed in California, the FDA can come in at any point and raid your shit and just take it, even though it's legal in the state. It's not legal federally, so they can come in and they do it all the time.
Yeah,
they stock up their shit, and they just come in and steal everything and raid it.
That's
and
my point.
And they go home and smoke it. You know they do.
A whole bunch with like months ago, a year ago, like 12 cops got caught on camera because the place had like hidden cameras for security reasons, and they smashing the edibles. They did the red, and they just yo, these are fire from me. Yo, try passing packs. You know? And then niggas was like, yeah, you got us. Like, yeah, we.
I
That's me on camera.
I can't do edibles. I don't know what it is about edibles. They don't do anything for me other than make me sweat like a fucking bitch.
What?
I don't know
Pass
what.
out.
You pass out?
Yeah.
I go right to sleep. If I'm trying to like a long flight, solid edible in 7 hours.
I would never wake up.
I know. That's all. Yo, I'd be pissed. People.
Sir, get off the plane. Fuck you. I'm here forever.
Yo, I get off with angry looks. I be snoring, so people just be like,
I just
Like, good lord.
ask them where's this plane going next? Because that's where I'm fucking going.
Oh no.
This is my seat for the next ride.
oh man. Yeah, I've woken up pissed too with the munchies. Missed the snack cart. All right, prepare for landing. Store your tables. God damn it!
You woke up
Can't get
around
any
when
more
it,
snacks?
you woke up when
Sir,
it,
no.
when it came around with the trash cart.
Yeah,
Over
bro,
here.
I'll be hot.
Like,
I wake up,
so mad.
I wake up mad about snacks every time. Why?
But it's
Every
like-
time I'm like, why don't I got snacks right now?
But it's like I know I get free snacks as long as I'm awake, and it's like I fell asleep to the most opportunity. It's like I'm waking up, just like,
it's like you at least
where
get
the snack,
something. It's
where
like,
the snacks at? We landing right now.
and it ain't like them peanuts that they gave you back in the day neither.
they
It
have
depends on where you go on. They be getting like Delta be having them biscotti cookies.
Dude,
Yeah,
those
little biscuits,
fire.
cookies, yeah.
Okay,
that-
so
yeah.
I walked into a comedy club in St. Pete. It's called Spitfire, and they sold those cookies.
Fire.
I was
Yo.
like, I'm living here now. I'm gonna fucking put a cot up
These airline cookies, man.
dude.
Like, yeah.
They
I was like, I feel like I'm on a plane. This feels fucking weird.
and
I
they're
went
not
sat down,
airline
I was like,
cookies. They're like a European cookie or something. You can like they'll be in a duty free shop and shit. They'll be like in big packs.
They're Italian.
Yeah.
They're
Italian.
they're
But I'm saying they'll be in a duty free
Biscotto.
shop or some shit. And you can,
Those are pretty all right.
what? They
Biscotti.
Biscotti.
the
Coffee
biscotta. No, but it's the brand. It's like a cinnamon cookie, bro. Right?
That's dude. It's good. It's
And
exactly.
it's like a
It's what it
wafer,
is.
just-
It's what it is. It's biscotti.
It's dry and crunchy and
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
buttery
Take
too.
that in some coffee.
I'd be like, yo, can I get? And the lady would be like, okay, here's two. Can I get?
Dude, you ever get mad? You ever get mad at something like that for a really stupid reason? I do. I get mad at those fucking cookies for some reason. So in Italian, right? Biscotto is what that is. It's one fucking thing. Biscotti is plural for that exact word, so it means more than one. If I ever see fucking it say with one cookie and it says biscotti, I'm like, that's not fucking biscotti. It's biscotto. Fucking put it right, or put two cookies in there for me. I don't mind you branded it. Just put two cookies in there. For
Advertising. He could just do that. Just turn up on them.
I want two cookies. If it says biscotti, I have expectations.
False advertising.
Right. I'm gonna sue them.
Yeah.
We'll work together. You and I. We'll get those motherfuckers.
I never understood
We're
why
running up the flagpole.
the whole airline
they say.
be a scam, bro. They be looking at you crooked when you ask for more. Because now they just give you sodas in a cup, and I'd be like, bitch, give me the can.
Dude, it's like when you ask for more Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah.
They're like they're
Nah,
like
Chick-fil-A will give you like all
No,
the sauce.
the-
Not
every time.
anymore.
No,
What?
they won't.
They're
No.
like Taco Bell
What?
now, bro.
Yeah, they be like,
Taco Bell.
pay for it. And I'm like, cuz, what?
Who paid for Chick-fil-A sauce?
I said, yo, do you mind if I have a couple extra Chick-fil-A sauce? They every single time they look at me like they're taking out of their own wallets,
Yeah.
and they pull that
They
shit
started
out.
out like McDonald's now, bro.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Dude, they do at Burger King. It says when you order onion rings, you get one sauce. If you want other sauces, it's 50 cents.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, wow, man, they put that on paper. They typed that up in a Word document. They hit print and then they taped it on walls and shit.
And laminated it. Laminated.
They didn't even
And-
laminate it. It was ripped and
Oh, the
disgusting.
one at McDonald's
there was
was
leaves
laminated.
on it. No, yeah, the McDonald's goes all out. Burger King,
Wait a minute. Borders. You put the M right underneath it, so it makes you happy. But then be like, yeah, 50 cents. 50 cents. I be asking for sauce. I go to the
If
same.
you got these many nuggets,
You see,
you getting these.
if you
Why
go
do
to
you
the
think
same-
that is, though? Why do you think that is?
because it's all about making. They got to
A
make
dollar.
sense.
Yeah.
They sell you
They
a
already
burger.
serve
Listen,
billions.
they sell you a cheeseburger for $1 in 2020. They got to make some money somehow. So they have a giant tub this big of fucking sauces, and they only give you one or two. Because some people, like my dad, would fill a fucking bag full of
Yeah.
this shit and take it home. My dad was.
That's what
my,
we used to do with Chick-fil-A sauce.
my dad. Well,
You can buy Chick-fil-A sauce at Walmart.
You can buy it
Yeah,
at
you can buy it
Chick-fil-A.
at Publix,
You
too.
can
They
buy
have it
it.
in square bottles now.
They have an 8-ounce bottle. You can
I
buy
mean,
at Chick-fil-A.
they only got Chick-fil-A sauce and Polynesian sauce.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
still got the
Walmart.
sauce though.
What else do you need?
Yeah, what else?
You need
Still the
Chick-
Chick-fil-A sauces, bro. Like this.
You don't want their barbecue anyway.
That
Hell
is
no.
true.
Yeah,
You
they
want-
barbecue trash.
You want the best barbecue in the world, which is Popeye's barbecue sauce.
Burger King barbecue.
Yo,
sauce.
trash. What? Compared to Popeyes?
Dude,
Burger
well,
King.
okay, well, there's a new. Okay, have you guys been out to Mission Barbecue?
Yes.
Yeah, Mission
They
Barbecue.
have Texas some Pete or some. No, that's a fucking hot sauce. There's like
was
some
gonna say-
Texas twang, I think is what it's called. That shit is the best.
Do they have anything vegan?
Pet.
I don't.
You're asking a
assume
barbecue place.
You're gonna be-
You're asking a barbecue
I
place.
don't
Like
sleep
barbecue
because you be
vegan.
mad when they be like,
Traditional
we got
barbecue
like
place and they got some
barbecue
vegan.
I'm sure they.
watermelon or some
They
shit.
Watermelon.
ruin your day.
They
They
do
bar-
actually say you can put watermelon on the grill.
Yeah, they barbecue watermelon.
They do,
Yeah.
and that shit is fire.
It's fire. yeah.
Delicious.
They do the same shit with carrots. They call
That's
it
a real
carrot
thing?
dogs
Yeah.
and shit.
That's why it's like you sleep and joke, but they'll hit you with some like barbecue mushrooms, some like cauliflower, jackfruit. They'll give you jackfruit, thinking it's pulled pork.
That jackfruit though.
The jackfruit, yeah. It'd be lies. That's what.
Speaking of Popeyes, I want to see if you have the same gripe as I do. Their sweet tea, right, is the best sweet tea, but the day after, like you can buy the jugs, right? You can buy a gallon.
Who's sweet
the
tea?
next Popeyes. The next day, it turns into cough medicine. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with it.
Who's keeping a sweet tea from someplace?
Not
When you
overnight.
when you
They got
buy
the
a gallon,
plastic
you buy-
gallons.
they sell them in gallons.
Yeah, you get the
They sell
plastic
them in
bag.
bags.
Like you're
Even still, if you gonna get the gallon, that's supposed to be gone by the end of the day.
Nah,
Who the who's
That's
Dog,
like
that's a gallon
diabetes
of-
status.
yo? If I
That's if you got like.
I
that's
will
if
go
you got
into a
people with
diabetic
you.
coma.
Like, come on,
I do not want to get diabetes and
Yeah.
die
If
from
I wanted to
diabetes
kill
on
myself-
the same day.
like that.
I'm already eating at
You
Popeyes.
only get the bag when you got to share with people, bro. Like you not gonna get that shit.
It only
for
works for
yourself.
this.
Oh yes, I do,
Yeah.
man. I go to Popeyes by myself, and I have a blast. I go.
I'm just talking about the gallon.
I leave there happy as fuck, knowing I'm gonna get home and smoke and eat and play video games, and I don't give a fuck about anybody
great.
around me.
It
Doesn't
does.
that sound wonderful?
I did that the other day. Got a 3-piece of tenders,
And see,
some
and
barbecue
that's-
sauce,
and see-
fries, and a biscuit.
And that's when I write
Boy.
comedy, man.
And
I'm
that's-
so happy. I'm just like, fucking chicken tenders,
Everything
fries,
makes
a big ass thing of, dude. And then I'm like, well, you know what? I need some sweets. Let me go to fucking. I get sweets to fucking, and then I write fucking for 4 hours. I just sit and write comedy for 4 hours.
That sounds like a good time.
It's fun, dude.
That sounds-
It's fun. I can't do the edibles though because I'll sweat the whole time while I'm right, and it's not fun. I don't know what it is.
Sweat.
I don't know what it
Like
is.
your feet just
My feet?
just sweating, pouring sweat.
Oh shit.
Porn sweat. What is
And we went back to porn.
And now we're back.
Sweat.
Dude, that's a specific kind of fetish. Not just feet,
might
but
have a
sweaty
condition.
feet.
We know it's in his browser history.
you might have
Dude, I have
That man goes on,
Just
goes to the
sweat.
search bar, and it's like sweaty.
sweaty feet in my face.
I don't know.
Space. Awesome. You'll get no results. Other than one dude. Just a video by himself. Oh shit.
That's why you caught us off guard with this. It was funny. It was just visual sweating porn feet,
Bro.
or porn sweat. Was it porn sweat?
No. He just.
Oh, I heard porn sweat. So I was like, where is this going? Where is his feet? Porn sweat? Why is your feet sweating? What are you doing? So many questions.
We started at edibles make me sweat, and he
Right.
said no, like you know when your feet sweat all the time, and I said huh,
And then I heard porn sweat.
that was him.
Oh,
He's the one who said porn. And he said now we're back to porn because he said. Hey, can I borrow your phone? I want to look at your search results real quick. If it contains sweaty feet, we're walking somewhere.
It's gonna be awkward.
It's like we need to talk a little bit.
It's gonna be awkward.
You need to talk. You need to talk about. You need a checkup. I'm gonna get it to you. This is Dr. Phil. You need.
You think he fights? I think he fights. I think he knows how to fight.
Dr. Phil.
Dr.
Yeah, I
Phil?
think he knows how to fight. Because you can't be saying, this type of shit to certain people and not get hooked.
Nah,
I'm
still.
your ass, son.
Nah,
Gordon
still-
Ramsay knows how to fight.
Gordon Ramsay-
Because
Oh,
he's
yeah, he
talking
did.
that shit, and
Yeah,
you
he
be wondering
did.
the whole time, like, why the fuck hasn't somebody socked him in the face?
Because he
got them
the
hands.
fuck
Bro,
out.
he got
Yeah.
knives.
I'll tell-
Y'all in a kitchen. This man got knives.
No,
no. Be having knives.
No,
on.
they don't. They have a security team, right? The fuck off. And if anybody hits Gordon Ramsay,
I'm just saying you need to get one in, though. You can still get one in. I'm just saying you just. Wow.
Right when he gets in your face.
there was
Yeah.
a guy who flipped out and got kicked off of Hell's Kitchen. He did the same thing. He went right up in his face. He's like, what are you doing? You just Gordon Ramsay. What are you gonna do? You gonna do nothing. You're just gonna make me a sandwich. What are you gonna do? Like,
I remember that.
he said something similar. It wasn't me. I didn't say it.
Ain't gonna do nothing.
And he's like, you bloody asshole. You know, you get out of my
You a
face.
coward.
Get out of this
You're not
kitchen.
gonna do it. You're a coward. I was like, he never fired off. I was like, yo, he was right in his face too.
There's
He
something
just fired off.
There's something intimidating as fuck about Gordon Ramsay. I don't know what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it's his
Oh, is
forehead
that-
crease.
Huh?
I think it's that
Forehead
forehead
crease. Looks like Wi-Fi is always on. That's true, man.
The bars. He got all bars. Full bars.
Oh yeah.
He maxed out on himself. 5.0 gigahertz. Full band. He got
Nah,
dual
you know,
band.
nah, you,
Long
nah,
band.
you know who knows that fight? Freaking Steve Wilcox.
Oh
That
yeah,
guy? Dude.
Steve, man, that was
Was that
Yeah,
the fight
Steve
the other
Wilco,
night?
Steve Wilco, whatever the fuck his name
it's
is.
Wilco.
Shit.
That was the
Yeah,
fight
it definitely is not
tonight,
Wilcox.
Nah, that's the dude who did.
It was Jerry
who on
Springer.
Jerry Springer's bodyguard or whatever.
The bald dude who
Yeah,
was he was big as hell and he used
Does
to
he have a show now?
Yeah,
Yeah, he got a show. That's what
same thing.
They will give anybody a show. Hey, you're a bodyguard for Jerry Springer. We'll give you a show. You want a show?
The show I want is the Maury cameraman. I want like in the life of a Maury cameraman.
Like,
If you think about
a day in
it,
the life of a Maury character.
son, you know how
Like
wild that
sweating
would be?
constantly?
Yeah, he just constantly cardio. Yeah, every day I do about 24 miles a day. Start off
Chasing the people. Chasing.
It's like, yeah, you know, I mainly work out my legs, you know. 'cause I mean,
I even get the whole family involved.
I thought you meant like stress
My
level.
wife.
I thought you meant stress level. Like imagine the guy, he's like waiting on the results and shit. He's like, I gotta know, and we're going to a commercial. Fuck! I didn't want to go to a commercial. I wanted to find out
My
if this
wife
was.
a cameraman.
I know this ain't.
or if it's like it's the first story, and all of a sudden,
Booking it. He's booking it. What does he do? What's his training regimen? He just be out there. I drink mud, whatever the drink is. No,
I run that.
What fucks me up is they still using big ass cameras.
Yeah.
Cameras done got down to like.
You could have just run it like a Nikon or something by now.
Giving them the
They still giving the one with the
What's a cord?
cord.
Niggas just
Yeah, that one.
There's a guy.
go.
There's a guy
Over and under, over and under, over.
One.
There's a guy
Lick it up.
following it like it's a wedding dress, like making sure it's. I'll keep you up, honey. Keep going.
Coil it.
He's like, he's out the building.
Coil it.
out the building.
You ain't got the caps for this, my man. You ain't got the caps for this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ask you to go home.
Oh shit.
Well, I'm not the cameraman though. I know you can't keep up with the wires.
I love doing this editing thing.
Yeah,
Editing is
you're doing a
lit.
great job. I have no idea
know.
if you are or not.
We don't know what the hell it's
Watch
gonna
it
look
through
like,
one
but he
screen.
loves it. So.
What do you?
It could have been on one person for the whole show. You know, we just don't know.
He just there pushing buttons.
What does it do? What are you actually doing?
I'm just cutting.
Cuts from
Like,
screen to
Making
camera.
cutscenes, man.
He needs to cut it.
You need.
I love it though.
Yeah, this
I'm
is-
having a lot of fun, yo.
This is what we
Having
do.
a lot of fun.
You could be the next person. We need an editor.
I mean, really?
Yeah, this is what the last guy had to fire. And
Really?
Is that your roommate, bro?
no.
Come on, stop it, bro.
Oh, yeah, he got hit by a car, but he still showed up to work. He was dedicated. Dedicated. He was dedicated.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying.
You just Happy Gilmore, your friend. You know that, right? Yeah, she died in a car fire. Hate that bitch. How's your girlfriend?
You know,
She
but
fell down the stairs, broke every bone in her body.
last guy was all right. Yeah, he had
We
moments.
fired him. He was hit by a car.
Yeah,
No big.
Last past the apprenticeships.
he didn't. You know, it was still in the 90-day period, so I was like, we could do this.
He
He
was in his 90 days.
Yeah, it was 90 days. You know, I got probation. I was like, yo, cut
This
this,
is
man.
this is Florida. It's a right to work state. You can cut them at 91 days, especially. I let people stay till their 91st day just to fucking fire.
Give him hope. Give him false
You
hope.
thought you could make it. Now this is Florida, man. 91
Bro,
days. Yeah.
Eraserhead said there's nothing worse than giving somebody false hope midway, like watching somebody's dreams die midway.
It's like it's like
I didn't
Like that the one episode of
I didn't
Death
get
Note where like the fucking Shinigami lets the fucking kid go. And he's like, no, just let him go. And then he gets right to the door, and the little kid is like all happy.
Yo,
and about to escape the
yeah,
house and shit.
yeah,
And this
yeah.
nigga just comes up from behind it,
snatch him.
dead. Like, bro, what the fuck?
You thought you was
You thought you was safe.
See, what did we learn from this? It's better just think you're dead the whole time, rather than getting that false hope and thinking you're gonna make it out of there, and then get died extra hard.
And then,
You know?
in the end, if you make it, a better joy.
Exactly. There you go.
You'd be like, whoo, got through that. Whatever the situation would be, you sit back and be like, dang, we did that. I did that. That was me. Woo, I could have died, son. So yeah, I feel like except if I'm gonna die, I'll die. But when I make it, I'll be happy as fuck. We was watching car videos. You ever seen the crazy accidents?
I die. But when I make it, I'll be hyped as fuck. I'm quoting that shit. I would start saying that out of context.
You look beyond this road, niggas be crazy as fuck. So I'd be like, woo!
Yeah,
Take that, son. That was. Woo! That could have been ugly, son. Could have been Paul Walker right now. So.
Come on.
It's too soon. It's too soon.
What was?
It's too soon.
How is it too soon?
It's not. It's not too soon. It's not too soon.
11
months. 11 months is the comedy breakthrough.
I thought it was 9 days.
Yeah, I thought it was.
No.
Facebook.
9 days.
Of course, that's Twitter time.
Yo, 9 days.
What a random
Twitter time
number.
is 9 seconds.
That's just the internet, period.
Not a
That's
week.
the internet.
Man, Twitter's worse.
You
man.
give it a try.
9 days.
You give it a try after 9 days.
Extra.
A little
You
buffer.
know, a week and 2 business
You try
days.
making.
Two business days.
You try making your fucking Kobe joke 9 days after.
How are memes made?
Huh?
How are memes made?
Not
Like,
not
immediate.
not 9 days after death.
It's seconds. It's
within
seconds.
seconds.
It's like seconds afterwards. Because
I know.
knockout, when that dude got knocked out and he was playing.
Come on, Nate Robinson.
Yeah, Nate Robinson.
Nate Robinson didn't die. Okay, if Nate Robinson got hit by that kid, he should have.
It would have been better.
I was hoping his head was gonna pop up like Jango Fett. I was hoping he was just gonna get decapitated and his
Yeah,
head was
it
gonna
is.
roll. No, I hope that was the other guy, the fucking Paul kid. I hate.
Paul.
Oh my god, do I
So
hate
you
those
think
kids.
Logan? You think Logan got it?
I would.
Against, Mayweather.
Listen, I would fight that kid and kill him.
I would not fight. I would not. I don't think. Have you seen him? They actually go at
They
it.
actually box. but
Yeah, they actually
still.
box, fam. I would not.
I don't care, McGregor.
We made the mistake. We made this with Brian McKnight, whatever his name is.
No, man, he fought 2 people who have never fought before.
He fought people who did fight. They fight regularly. They fight each other and then they have like small skirmishes and shit.
They fight each other.
Yeah.
That is called brothers.
Yeah, the point.
I had cousins.
That's just called having a brother.
I had cousins. They used to kick the shit out of me all the time.
So, well, we're gonna have to wrap it up. But you tell us about the show you have in Miami. You got going.
Yeah, man, I'm super psyched. I have a gig Tuesday, January 12th at the Miami Improv. It's a 6 show. It's a great lineup. Ellie Rodriguez is hosting it. She's a fantastic comic out there. I'm super thankful she gave me a spot. I'm doing a guest spot out there, so it's gonna be my first time out at the Improv. So I'm sure you guys will see some pictures. As soon as I get a picture up on the Improv, that's gonna be my new wallpaper. I think. I mean in my bedroom. Like I'm just gonna replace the wallpaper in my bedroom
And you get one of those
with just
people
little, the little
and just sit there and just do the painting.
a mural.
The
Yeah,
mural part.
Yeah. I'll do a full mural of just me at the Improv. So, but yeah, that's my show. I also have Wednesday nights. I do Chicago Boys in Fort Myers. So if you guys are local, it's ladies' night Wednesday nights. So you come out, have some fun, watch some comedy. It's a good time. And I'm also going to be starting Monday nights in January doing CB2, which is off of 41 here in Fort Myers as well. So making some moves out here and just trying to just create this comedy community and continue to grow it in Fort Myers.
I love it.
So yeah.
I'm definitely gonna pull up to one of the shows. I like
You
comedy.
need to, man. See me in performance in front of some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Why are you crying so
Nah,
much?
this-
Are you in love with what I just
crying
said?
the whole episode.
He has. It's a very emotional episode for him.
I have
This
allergies,
has
so I
been,
just
been a funny.
You allergic
tried
to
not
me?
to sneeze this entire time.
We know you don't have corona,
So
bro.
it's
We
like-
are okay.
You look like you've been fighting a sneeze this whole
This
time.
entire time.
I was concerned. I thought you were going to have a stroke, but it's good to know. It's good to know it's just a sneeze.
We got cats in here, so the cats be all up in the shit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Again,
they're
that's
two
another
cats.
thing you need to tell someone. If a cat brushed against my leg in the middle of this shit, I would have shit my pants. Just say it. I would have thought it was one of you guys, and that would have been extra weird. But yo, on a serious note, thank you guys for having me on. It was a fucking blast. I'd love to come on again and maybe have a more serious discussion.
Definitely.
You gotta stop bringing up porn and stuff.
We'll have to, after we watch The Mandalorian, well then
We can talk
revisit-
about it.
Yeah,
We could.
that'll be a serious convos episode.
Oh, it will be so serious.
It'll be detailed.
I'll be crying all together, and I would love it.
I probably won't be crying. I'll have
You fucking cried today. What the fuck are you talking about?
I brought up Spider-Man. We still made jokes. Like, come on.
Yeah, you cried for the Spider-Man.
What happens if you get a comedian on?
Yeah.
So this is TV Nerds. You can follow us all social media. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Shout out to our sponsors. Cool Comics and Games.
New Plague
Yeah.
Tattoos.
Shout out to New Play Tattoos for sure.
And Thursday nights.
Yeah. Thursday nights we have the Cypher coming out. So not this Thursday coming, but it's gonna be New Year's. We're gonna drop it. Yeah. What happened?
It's a cipher.
Yeah, it's gonna do the Cypher. We're gonna just have beats, just rappers come up and just open mic it and just have a good time. Probably bring in the instruments, do a jam session again too. I like when we did it last Thursday. It was lit. So, but yeah.
Happy holidays, everyone. You know.
Yeah. And Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
y'all.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from the TV Nerd.
I keep coming back to you.